welcome back to my channel. My name is Amber. Thank you for joining in. Today we are going to be making a little project. We are making a side table for our living room. We have a bird cage that needs to just go on it, needs a place. So I hope y'all stay tuned to watch this woodwork with me and my husband. Alright guys, so here I have my husband cutting the wood for me. The wood that we used were two 2x2s that we got from Home Depot. And the legs ended up being 19 inches. The frame length ended up being 18.5 and the width ended up being 15 inches. So by the frame, if you see there, you see the wood planks sitting on that. That's what I was giving you the measurements on. Okay, so here I am making sure that all the wood planks that are going on top are measured to the same size. These are just some, they were 1x4s that we had left over from a previous project, and we're going to go ahead and measure those out to 15 1/8 inch. So that's what you see me doing here. I ended up not liking that wood pencil and I wanted a pen to make a sharper line. So I'm marking those so that my husband can go back in and cut them to exact length. He was trying to convince me that those were all even, and I was like, no, let me measure them. So that's what we're doing here. I'm just measuring all of those out, and he's going to get those cut for me. I'm not going to make y'all watch that cut again. I'm going to bring y'all on to the next thing that we do. Okay, so here you see us laying out all those wood planks again. I'm just making sure I like the way they look and that they're all even. And then we're going to go in and start sanding all of our pieces down. Those are our legs. Our base for our table is on under the wood planks there. And we're just using those Dollar Tree sand sponges, guys. They work really well, but definitely if you had more sanding to do than this little project, you would definitely want your electric sander for it. These were just to get off the splinters and to sand down the sides where the rough edges were from him cutting those through. So we just went ahead and used those sponges, and then we're going to get on to painting them. And here we are painting our legs and the frame. We are using the Dollar Tree brushes, nothing fancy. And again, we're using some leftover white latex paint that we had from our previous project. And if I find that, I'll link that down below for you guys so that you can see which white paint that I used. But yeah, we are just going to paint all those sides and let them dry. And then we will move on and paint our tops, our wood planks. And you'll see that in just a little bit. Here you are going to see them all painted up. Again, our legs and our frame. Sorry guys, my mind went blank. Our legs and our frame are here. So I'm just showing that to you guys. Letting you all see all the pieces. Okay, here's the stain. It's the Polyurethane wood stain, and I got that in weathered gray. Again, I can link that below for you guys in case you are wanting to grab the same stain. And here we are just going ahead and going into those wood planks and staining all of the sides, all the ends, getting all the nooks and crannies. And this stain turned out to be so pretty. It matches our tables in our living room already. So this piece ended up turning out really nice, and it looks like it was part of the set in our living room. I really like how it all turned out. Now that all the painting and staining is done, we are using a speed square to make sure that everything is aligned and squared away before we start going ahead and drilling holes into each side of our frame. And then we are going to go ahead and go in and screw them together. Here again, you see my husband using that speed square, making sure everything came out good and is square. And now you're going to see me drilling the holes for the legs. We're going to do that on all 4 sides. And then my husband's going to help hold that frame up while we, again, will use the speed square, make sure that the legs are straight under the frame, and then we'll finally screw the legs into the top of the into the bottom of the frame, not to the top of the frame, into the bottom of the frame. And we do see that we missed some edges of our frame, and we do go back in and paint those white, just to let you all know. And here you see me screwing in the legs. And then after we're done with that, we got all 4 sides up. You see us making sure that everything's good before finalizing that last leg. And then I screw that in. Finalize again. Just wanting to be sure that this is all coming out good. And there is our frame and our legs. Here is one of the boards. That's how the color turned out. I'm sorry that our lighting is not the greatest. It's nighttime. I'm totally rocking my house slippers at this point. Here you just see us laying out the planks, seeing how they lay on our frame, making sure that we like it, feeling how much space is in between under them, making sure that they're all spaced out good. And then I'm just going to go ahead and use tiny nails to hammer in the wood planks. And I use 2 nails on each side of each wood plank. I hope that makes sense. And I think here coming up, we don't like the way this second to last one is sitting, so we end up bringing that one off. Yep. And then we switch it around and then nail those in. Some of the wood that we had was warped, so it wasn't sitting exactly the way we wanted it to, and we just kind of played around with it to see what we liked or what looked best. This isn't too serious for us. We just like doing random woodwork and we have fun with it. Of course, not try to take anything too serious. Of course, we are not experts in any way, so we just have fun with it. So here my husband is using Loctite grip caulking, and he uses that to seal the cracks in the planks. He will go back in and smooth that out with his finger. It is kind of hard to get out, so he's having a little bit of trouble there. And he just does that to seal all of the cracks in there. He'll go through, smooth it out, make sure it looks all good before I go in and seal it. And I fast forwarded through this, but yeah, guys, it is hard to get out. And here I'm going to show you the polyurethane that I use. I can't say that very good, but hopefully I'm doing it good enough. We use a clear matte one that is water-based in case anything spills on it. The wood is protected. And I just go through that and paint that for you. And then that's the final step, guys. The table dries and then is ready for our birds to sit on. Like I said, I really like how this project turned out. It fits well in with my living room set, and I will show you a picture here coming up with my birds sitting on it. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye!